Welcome back to Billy's Hobbies. Today we are working on the Sisters Repentia. Now, I'll usually talk about a battle plan or anything interesting I'm doing to these models, but I'm really just sticking with the Your Modern Ladies color scheme, and I gotta paint the 5 from the army set, including the 10 that came with the Armageddon set. And I'm doing the Arcos as well. So, if you enjoyed this type of content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notification. Now, I am doing some dry brushing on the skin to give it some rough texture. Essentially, I'm aiming to do the same thing as I did with my Arcovagilants, and make the skin look rough and gritty. And dry brushing multiple layers will give it that grit. Oh, damn it. Well, the show must go on. Okay, going back to the Arcos for a little bit, and I'm just trying to highlight some of the scars and some of the places where the skin should be getting a little tender, as you would say. But while I'm doing this, let me explain why I'm kind of rushing through these models. So, last month was my birthday, and I kind of challenged my Warhammer friends to a 3,000 point showdown. It was 3,000 points for me, and 15,000 points for each of them. One of them was running Night Lords, and the other one wanted to test out their Death Guard. It was a really fun time, but unfortunately it took about 5 hours to get through 3 rounds, and we all decided to never do 3,000 points again. If you want to check out some of the battle, I did post a couple of things on my TikTok. Link in the description below. Alright, let's put on the second layer of skin. My goal for this is to give them a weathered tan look, and I'm going to be doing one more layer on top of this before putting the brush. But while I'm doing the second layer, let me explain why you want to be running the Sisters of Repentia in your army. It's mainly the miracle dice. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I actually use these gals, and they lasted a good while compared to the rest of my infantry. But here's their special ability, Overseer of Redemption. While this unit contains a Repentia superior model, each time a Sister Repentia model in this unit makes a melee attack, you can re-roll the hit roll, and you can re-roll the wound roll. So, in general, this is just a really good ability against high armor targets. But, tell you the truth, I think the Feel No Pain +5 was a little bit more useful to me than I thought in my match. As you can see, I am doing the red on top of the purple again, as I did with the Adeptus Custodes cloth. I think this came out really well in the Adeptus Custodes. I'm seeing if lightning hits twice. Okay, I think I've done enough to the regular Sisters Repentia. Time to work on the 2 superiors I have. I'm not planning on doing anything special. Right now I'm just going to spread the red around, and then I'm going to go back over the cloak with some Skull Crusher brass and try to do the helmets. I am trying to maximize my time painting, so while I have this red out, I'm going to do my Seraphim squad, just so I have them painted for the match coming up. And again, I'm not doing this for a tournament. We're just 3 guys being really stupid and playing 3,000 points. Okay, let's move on to the flame effects. If you're new to this channel, well, welcome. But for my flame and plasma effects, I usually go with the Tester's Gloss series. Now, typically the Citadel paints, I would say they're more of a matte base. But with the gloss, it makes a pretty good contrast compared to the matte paints I usually use with the rest of the model. And the way I usually layer it is I do 2 coats of white for the base, do a coat of yellow, followed by a coat of orange, and then a coat of red. I usually start halfway up each layer, just so it has that kind of feathered effect slowly going up. After the gloss paints, I usually follow it by some kind of black contrast just to make a smoke effect. And we are done. And looking at the army set compared to the regular set, I have to say the army set does have some little bit more dynamic posing. Here's a quick look at both of them, and I have to say I think I did a really good job on these guys. Now, doing a quick look at the Argo-Flagellants, and I have to say, I think I did a better job with these guys than I did on my previous set. And here's a quick look of them side by side. Now, the positionings weren't that different. You got 2 duplicates in the army set, and you just got 3 different ones in the regular set. But I really like how the skin came out a little bit more paler this time than the previous set. But overall, I think all these came out great, and I'm ready for that 3,000 point fight. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.